step into the ring, it's the ultimate showdown. 60 AI tools, they're all ready to throw down. Copilot, ChatGPT, Quizizz and Gibbly, Adobe Firefly, Canva AI, they're all real nifty. MagicSchool AI, School AI, they're in the mix. They're spitting rhymes, fixing tricks, they're dropping beats with their algorithmic flows. These AI tools, they're ready to overthrow. It's the AI round battle. Let the games begin. They're taking center stage, ready to win. March Madness Showdown. They're looking for the crown in this hip-hop 90s style. They're taking it down.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning.
I should start like this.
That was a really cool countdown, Ricardo. Thank you for surprising me with that.
Was created with AI. In the spirit of AI, we're going to do a lot of stuff with AI today. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be fun. All right. So let's go ahead and begin. If you have not met us before, my name is Teresa Castro.
And I am Ricardo Recinos.
And we are both technology toasters from Hacienda La Puente Unified. And also we teach on the side for some universities out there and do lots of work in this world, in this educational world. And we're so happy to be here with you because this is something that we've been traveling, presenting about. And Ricardo had this amazing idea to have what we call Clash of the AIs, the ultimate March Madness Showdown. What does that mean, Ricardo? What is happening right now?
Well, I think we started doing our March Madness Showdown 2 years ago in honor of March Madness for our college basketball tournaments. Go USC women's basketball team. They're still in it. So we decided that this year, since AI is everywhere, we are going to do the Clash of the AIs in our Ultimate March Madness Showdown.
This is very cool because we know that this has been the hot topic wherever we go. Everyone is talking about AI. It's such a big deal and it's hard to start. There are just way too many things and it's hard to decide on what really you should spend your time learning about. So with this Smart Showdown, we're going to show you what the graphic looks like and I think it's going to help us explain a little bit. But if you're curious about AI, this is a great series to follow because you're going to learn a little bit about our favorite tools and hopefully you can bring these back into your classroom. So let's go ahead.
Here we go. And as I mentioned before, right, we were getting ready for this and we decided to use AI to create some images and to find out how it would represent our Clash of AIs. And I won't tell you which one was created by which, but I can tell you that I have one that I prefer and that is probably going to win the whole tournament this time. So I won't say it, but there's one. Which one is your favorite, Teresa? Any particular ones in there?
You know what? Actually, my favorite is the first one. The first one on the top left. And does that mean you just won again?
This one right here. That is the one that I actually think is going to win too. Yeah. So anyways, our Clash of AIs with we created text to images with AI right here. We use tools like Copilot. We use Adobe Firefly. We use, I think, Canva AI in here. So a lot of different tools to create this.
I am excited about this series, actually. So thank you, those who are just popping in. Some of you popping in right now. Hey, everyone. Thank you for joining us live. We appreciate you. Okay, so this is what's happening. Okay, today this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what the AI Showdown actually is. We're going to talk about our hosts, which you might recognize. We are going to talk about the players in the showdown and some maybe winning predictions, and we'll see who actually is correct at the very end and how you can actually vote on what you think is the best AI tool out there. And we know this is always changing, but this is just a fun way to learn a little bit about all of these amazing tools and see what you'd like to try in your classroom.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and move on.
All right, here we go. Ricardo, do you want to talk about this one?
Sure. So, honestly, as we were thinking about this and planning 3 a.m. yesterday, right, Teresa? It was very difficult for us to decide who was going to be in our first ever Clash of AI tools. And something that also I want to mention, we were very intentional. We didn't want to put a tool that does something against a tool that does something completely different. So we tried to align our tools in a way that is actually very competitive, right? Seeing Reading Coach against Reading Progress, for example, right? Or Quizizz AI against Gibbly, right? or two video AI tools such as Pictory and Synesthesia. So we wanted to do that, right? Or School AI versus MagicSchool AI. So this gives you an idea how we are starting. We are starting with a total of 16 tools, 8 on each
Wow.
side, and they're going to battle it out all the way to the championship game.
How exciting. And yeah, so if you're wondering why would I stick around for the series? I mean, AI is all around us and we have teachers who are ready and wanting to use AI but not sure where to start. If you're curious about AI that helps us make pictures, like Ricardo said, make videos, help us with our lesson plans, help us with making quizzes and lesson plans for our class, that is how he grouped it. And so there's going to be a lot of fun. So stick around. You're going to learn lots. And let's go over what we're going to be doing.
Sure. Let's go ahead and move on.
All right, and the hosts. Surprise, everybody. It is the two of us, but we are going to be having some surprise guest hosts who are experts in these AI tools. So we're so excited that they're going to join us and show off their tool, and we'll see who wins that round every time they come on.
Super excited about the guests. It's a surprise guest.
Surprise. Super surprise.
But before we start, Teresa, I know we want to talk about the safe use of AI tools. So go ahead.
Yes, so we're about to get into it, but before we do, we always have to have this disclaimer. If you are ready to jump in with AI, just please know whether you are able to use that with your students or not. We do have different AI tools. Some of them are 18 above, some of them are 13 and above. So please, I know we get excited and we bring them back to our classrooms, but please make sure we're protecting our kids, protecting ourselves, and making sure that we know what the legalities, what the guidelines are, because you don't know what they might be exposed to, but you also don't know how they collect data. So please, before you try something with a class, make sure your class is the correct age group and that is appropriate for them, just to also protect yourself. So just a little bit of advice.
Yeah, and we'll provide a link to this image. Very helpful, right? As Teresa said, it will tell you the tool that require age, private policy, and also some notes about it. So very, very exciting. And as you are deciding what to use, Teresa, go ahead. I know you wanted to talk about this particular graphics over here.
Did I? I think you wanted to, but that's okay. So, you might have this huge list, maybe you're getting elsewhere from us, of all these AI tools. And if you're wondering, should I try it? This is a great rubric. It's assessing AI for classroom use rubric. How does it actually align with your curriculum? Is it age appropriate? Is it engaging? Is it interactive? You would go through this rubric and see, is it really worth my time? Is it really worth trying this? Because you have tons to choose from. So using this rubric will help you narrow it down to things that you really want to try. So, because I know you don't have all the time in the world and you want to make sure you use the best of the best for what you need.
Yeah, thank you so much for saying that. So here we go.
All right, so we're going to meet the players right now. Ricardo gave you a little bit of a hint earlier at what some of them, but it was microscopic, Ricardo. Seriously, I couldn't even read that. It was so small, okay? So 16 AI tools will battle to earn a spot as being the champion, right? The best AI tool in all the land. Let's meet the players. So,
I wish I had some music for this. Let's just try something.
I was about to tease you and say, "Where's your music?" But I should have known you had it ready. Oh my!
So here it goes. Let's go. No, that was just improvised right now.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Teresa. I'm so excited about this.
So the first one, I don't really feel like some of these are fair, but you know what? Someone has to win at one point, right? So we have reading coach and reading progress. I don't think I'll be able to decide between these two because they have a special place in my heart. So we are going to have to see who you vote for on that episode when we cover that. But reading coach and reading progress.
And thank God it's not us deciding, it's you.
It's you guys. Sorry, everybody.
That's what we can. Okay, let's get rid of this. Remind me later. My computer wants to restart.
Right now.
We're not restarting my computer right now. So let's continue. Quizizz AI against Gibbly. For those that like to gamify your classroom and have these games in your classroom to make it fun, to make learning fun and engaging, these are two amazing tools that definitely make use of AI, and you're gonna love them. I still can't decide which one I will pick if I was to pick today. Yeah, so Quizizz AI against Gibbly.
I bet a lot of people have heard of Quizizz because it's been around for a while, but the AI layer, if you've never tried it before, get ready to be amazed. Stick around. I know we love gamification and, bring this into our classroom. So this is an episode you don't want to miss. Gibbly, a lot of us have never heard of Gibbly. So that's going to be a fun competition. We're going to learn all about that.
Should be fun. Yes. Latest tech tools out there.
Oh. Okay. I think we're going we're going to hear a lot of info on this one. Copilot versus ChatGPT. Some of you thought ChatGPT was the only thing, and it's not. We should
Yeah.
probably even throw in another one in here, but that's okay.
Two other ones.
Two other.
Claude, whatever you call it in Gemini, but we're not going to talk about those. No, Copilot, right? By Microsoft and ChatGPT by OpenAI. I think this is going to be a clash that is probably going to require for us to use the entire time of a show to be able to do it. So
This
many
might be a
tools
whole
in there.
show.
It might be a
Yes.
whole show just on those two tools.
Yeah.
Conquer and question well. Great tools when we talk about helping our teachers create different teaching materials in an easier way, being able to go in there and create questions and import them into any type of gamification tool, such as Blooket, right? Or we just talked about Quizizz and so on and so on. And Conquer, a great tool that you're going to love if you have never heard about it. I don't want to give them away yet. Go ahead, Teresa.
Oh, this one's gonna be tough. Canva or AI Adobe Firefly. So Adobe Firefly versus Canva, and that one's gonna be hard because we know we have some diehard teachers who love their Canva, but we have also seen what Adobe Firefly can do, and so that's that's gonna be a tough call. But these are really cool. I'm excited about that one.
That is going to be a tough call right
Our
there.
graphics and things like that.
And you know that the heavy hitters too, right here, right? MagicSchool AI with their student school AI and school AI with their spaces. They're both incredible. If you ask me right now to pick one, oh my God, it would be so difficult. They are incredible, and the way they are bringing our students into the world of AI is amazing. This is something that I'm looking forward to too.
Teachers, this one, if you want to, mark this one, this is how this one gives you tools on how to bring AI to your kids. So it's not just tools that you're going to use, but actually getting them to use it. So Magic AI and School AI.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
incredible. That's another one that we probably could spend the whole show talking about those two,
or
and
two
we might.
shows, right?
We haven't decided how that's going to go
Oh my
yet.
gosh, this is
Yeah,
gonna be the longest showdown in history.
and when we talk about video creation, Pictory, one of my favorites, you know that, against
I know it is.
Dentisha. I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's also
Dentisha.
pretty incredible. Well, there we go. Teresa said it right.
I'm excited to learn about that one because I'm familiar with Pictory and we've used it so much. But this one is the competition. I'm excited to see what that one has.
So that's video. So you notice a theme, right? We had the ones that can help you gamify, right? We had the video ones, right? We had the picture ones. So we wanted to make sure that we were fair and we brought everything in here. And Google Music FX and Suno AI. If you loved our intro song today with our timer, that was created with one of these tools, and we can't wait to show you those, right, Teresa?
You're not going to say which one it is. I know which one it is. Because every time we do a training, he makes a song using this tool. So I'm super excited about that one. Whenever we go out and train, we share these tools, and this is one of the things our teachers are super excited to bring back into their classroom, using these tools to make songs for their class, to make glad and things like that. And so that one's going to be fun. Okay, let's continue.
That is going to be
almost done.
So much fun. Okay.
All right. So that goes back to, let's continue.
Let's continue on that one.
On slide 3 or 4. It did go back.
Did it go? See, I told you it was going back. I'm not sure why I do.
For the show, Ricardo said, sometimes it goes backwards. And I was like, no, it doesn't. Yeah,
so let me go forward. I don't know why it does that to
it always does that to on me. Air in front of everybody. Nice.
That was my fault. But I told you it did that to me. Here you go.
Oh, yes. Oh. This is the last one, everybody.
Okay, so putting the brakes on. So as we were getting ready for this and we started promoting our episode last night, we got so many phone calls from teachers, from friends, and the Twitter world and other social media saying, well, why didn't you include these other tools?
I didn't get phone calls, but I did get messages of like, you need to include this.
That's because you don't give out your cell phone. I'm gonna have to give it out. But so we do have some honorable mention tools that we are going to have to include somehow. Okay, so even though they're not part of our AI Clash of AI March Madness, there are these 4 amazing tools that we do want to cover. So I think we're gonna spend some time covering these tools, right, Teresa?
All right. So our next few episodes, as part of this series, we are going to be going over the tools that are actually in the competition. But since we did have some friends who said you need to include these, and they were very upset that they were not part of it. We are going to spend today's intro episode. That is driving me bonkers. I think we can stop with that. I think they get it. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. So sweet. Okay, so we're gonna spend
See,
this.
people are giving you hearts for these tools
I
that we should
know, I
have.
know. For this intro episode, we are going to give some love to these honorable mentions so that our friends will still be friends with us. And because they really are wonderful tools. So let's go ahead and give them some love today in this episode. And the next time we see each other, we will move on to the actual tools that are inside of the competition.
Yeah, so some of these tools do offer a feature that is pay feature, but a lot of them you can do all of the things that I'm going to show you today for free. Okay, so we're gonna start with Gamma AI. I am going to go ahead and put the website or the link for it on the chat so you can actually use it. So we're gonna start with this one, and as I do that, Gamma AI basically allows you to create presentations automatically done with AI. You can also create documents and even web pages. So you can, after you create them, you can customize them, refine them, and make them look beautiful. So I'm going to show you how this works. Okay, so the website one is brand new and beta right now. Being able to create websites with AI. So we're here right now. And notice that you have the ability to start from blank, right, to import. So if you had a document that you wanted to bring in some files to create your presentation, you could do that, right? Or you can just plain import. We're going to use the beauty of AI today, okay? So I'm on Gamma app, and I'm going to go to create new, okay? And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to create with AI. So I'm going to generate something. I should have talked about the different templates that they have, but we don't have a lot of time. So here it goes. I can create a presentation, a document, or a web page. So I'm going to ask that I'm going to create 8 cards. Is that enough, Teresa? What do you think? Yeah, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
For this
And then notice that I can create them in different languages, right? So for today, because I'm a Spanish teacher, I'm going to create it in Espanol. No, you know what? Let's do it in English today. Why not? And then let's do, we're gonna stay with the theme. Yeah, I know. Water cycle. Oh, sorry, I can type today. For 4th grade. Is that okay? Is that where we use water cycle?
We love
I could
our
have
water
also
cycle.
put in a document or a web page, but or I could have created a document or a web page. But let's go ahead and create this. So notice what it's doing. Here are half past you created my outline. So let's go ahead and continue. Okay. And notice what's going to happen. Now I have the ability to decide which theme I want to use. I have dark, light, professional, colorful, right? And I can pick this one right here. Okay. And I can start creating my presentation basically by just doing that. Okay. So here goes, generate. So think about the ability to create your presentations just by telling the AI machine what you want, okay? So notice what is happening right there. Oh my God. So look at my slides are being created with AI. Here they are.
Wow. So whoever got quite upset for us not including Gamma, thank you. Because I would have been sad to not hear about this one.
Right? I mean, look at that. I just
These
asked
are
them
really
what to
good
do.
slides.
And they're really good slides, right?
So, slide deck. This is your tool right now.
Right? So I can go and obviously I have all the tools in here to add blocks and so on, but it created them for me. I can go and change them. Look how by Ricardo Recinos. It even knew that I created them. Look at that. I can present them out.
Administrator like walked in during this lesson. She would have thought I was super cool.
Look how amazing this is. So I was able to create my slide deck by just asking what I wanted. Isn't that incredible? I could have done this in Spanish too. So yeah, Teresa, I agree with you. I think thank you for asking us to.
Thank you for whoever.
Yeah.
Whoever was.
So that was Gamma AI. I put the website on. I put the link on the chat. The next one, and I can never say this right here. Okay, Teresa, Eduate AI. Hopefully, I said it right. Okay, Eduate, right? So it's basically designed to enhance teaching and learning experiences by leveraging AI tools, personalized learning, right? Intelligent tutoring, adaptive learning pathways, content generator, teaching assistant, assessment builder. So notice that I have an assistant right here, right? There's a feedback bot.
Before you go,
Ricardo, oh yes, let me put the link before I go on this. You're right. Thank you for reminding me.
Along. We have quite a few people watching right now, so I just don't want to.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and go in here and throw the link for that one. Sorry about that. So let's throw it in there. So notice how You've probably seen some of these tools before. It's about generating content, right? I'm going to show you my favorite tool, okay?
Okay.
For this one, because notice there is lesson plans, unit plan. I can go to information objects, create anchor charts, slide outlines. I can go to independent practice, create extension worksheet. I can go to cooperative learning and create something like Kagan. I can create think per share,
Oh,
gamification. I have all these amazing things, right? I can also say that I have some favorites. So if I wanted unit plan to be my favorite, I can start it. It's going to be up here now. Okay,
we do
so
a
it makes it easier,
gamification.
right? Yeah, right. But I just want to show you what it's going to do. Okay, so I am going to go with engagement activities. Okay, so I'm just going to select engagement activities, and I'm going to tell it. And you know what I'm going to do, Teresa?
Water
I'm
cycle, fourth grade. I'm just kidding.
no,
That's a
you know what?
topic.
That's a great idea. But what about if I just say, let's just go and say, um, Common Core Standard RL 4.7. That's all I'm going to
Okay.
say,
Is there 7? All
and I'm
right.
going to tell it to enhance this engaging activities. So here it goes. It's thinking. It actually knows what the standard was.
Impressive. All
Okay.
right.
And now I'm going to add to the workspace. So it's generating for me. So notice that it's going to come up with activities. It created a word association for me. It's thinking right now. Let's give it a chance.
Word
A word
hunt,
hunt. We have a
figurative
figurative
language
language
charades.
charades,
Okay, activity choices.
simile or
Fun.
metaphor race. And notice that it's going right now. So this is what it's doing. And it created everything for me right now. Okay. So
Oh,
it
can you
was
go
just,
back up? It said deep something questions. Oh, anyways, I'll look at it later.
yeah, right. And from
Go ahead.
here, so let me open it. I have the ability to transform. If I wanted to change something I don't like, I can edit, right? I can copy. And basically, it created that for me. Okay. Let's say that I wanted something else. Let's say that in addition to that, maybe I wanted to do cooperative learning, right? And I wanted to maybe use a think per share. Okay. And then let's enhance what I already created. And that's going to think about it and it's going to add that particular thing per share
Oh, I
into
see
my
what you're
assignment. So
doing.
now, would you rather questions, deep questions, apply scenario based questions? So it's creating all of this stuff for us. Okay. Isn't that incredible?
Do you have to add it to the workspace?
Yeah. So let's go ahead and click there. So yeah, so you can see it right here. I'm going to add it to the workspace. So it's generating right now.
I see what you're doing. You're adding
Yeah.
pieces, different pieces. So,
Yeah.
you know what I love as a teacher is that this one I can choose. It doesn't do the whole thing for me. I decide what type of activities I want to bring in, and I could always delete it later. So this one gives me a little bit more control. And you
Yeah.
saw how many choices there were.
Look at
Yeah,
this.
this is a good one to play with, I think.
Pretty incredible, right? And great quizzes with this. So that was Eduate
With
AI.
Jeopardy style. Wow.
I
Okay.
do love that one. And you know what? We actually, for this one, we actually have a video to get you started. So we're going to throw the video on the
All right.
chat. So you have a short video, about a minute video to give you an idea of how to use this one. Okay.
All right.
The next one that we are going to do, and actually, you know what? When I told you that someone called me about Goblin Tools Magic to Do, you actually were happy that we brought this one in as an honorable mention, Teresa, because you've seen it before and you said it's
I feel
incredible.
like these tools have now been robbed and they really should be part of the competition. But fine,
So
I
Goblin
guess.
tools are designed to assist with daily functions, communication, and daily planning. There's all these tools in here. Like I have Magic to Do, okay, which is we're gonna demo in a second. Formalizer that will break things down so you don't have to. Judge, am I misreading the tone of this? So you can plug it in there, and then actually will tell you. Okay. Estimator, just tell me how long this is probably gonna take me. Okay. Compiler, compile my brain dump into a list of tasks if I wanted to, right? And the chef right here, what am I having for lunch? Just give me the ingredients. I know you love this one, Teresa, and it will create something for
Okay,
you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is something I would need. You know, it's like breaking down my schedule. I'm so busy. I have so many things to do, lunch, all these things. This is something that I would need to help me break down my tasks in a way that's most productive. And not just myself. This is something I would want my daughter to have
Okay?
as a resource because
Y- And,
she's
and you're
overwhelmed
absolutely right, Teresa. My daughter has a hard time,
managing
create
time
yeah,
management.
managing time, right? So let's go to Magic to Do. We're gonna show you that particular piece.
So can we share
So
that link?
let
Can we share that with them too?
yeah, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, let me share that right now. That's right. Let me put that in there too.
For everybody.
Thank you
I
for telling
know.
me that.
I got you. I got you. Thank you for
So
the love.
Goblin
No
tools, and we're
biggie.
doing the Magic to Do. So let's say that our student, right? I assign him a presentation that is due on the water cycle. Why not? Right?
Okay.
And it's due in 3 weeks. And let's say that my student has no idea how to start. Okay. And they want to get an idea of how to start and how long it's going to take them to do this. So I said, I need help creating a PowerPoint presentation. That's my assignment on the water cycle for a class project it is due in 3 weeks.
All right.
Okay. And
Oh
notice that
my
I
God,
can,
I'm
I could have used
so
the
mad.
mic right here, right? I could say, how much steps do I want? I want you to break it down just, one level, or you can break it down into many levels. Okay. We're going to go with the middle right now. I find that that's pretty accurate. So I'm going to enter that. And now here's my question. I'm going to say, break it down for me. It's going to think, remember 3 weeks, and notice what it did. Okay, you know what? You're
Wow.
gonna have to research the information, right? On the water cycle. This is all I have to do.
To be
Okay.
honest with you, I love checklists. So even though I know some of the steps maybe not be necessary, I would like to check it off. I just want
And
to.
notice if I say estimate, it's actually can estimate the time too, how long it's going to take for me. So if
Oh,
3 hours, see, so it can
wow.
tell me how long it's going. So now it's giving me an idea of how this project is going to take me a total of 20 hours, and it's how each item that I have to do
I
is
need
going to
that for
take.
work.
And notice like create an outline. So design the slides with a consistent theme. Maybe I've never used PowerPoint. I'm not comfortable, whatever, right? Well, you know what? I want you to actually break down that for me, because that step I'm gonna get stuck or
Oh,
whatever. And now notice what it did. It's
into
gonna
that even
break
more.
it down for me and help me out,
Wow.
right? So the ability for this to allow me to kind of plan how this project is gonna be done and keep me in check when it comes to the time, right? So that's another tool that is pretty incredible. I think this also should have been in our game. Now I feel bad. Here's a video too. If you wanted to see how we did this, a short video, we're putting on the chat. So that was we had Gamma, right? We had Edway, we had Magic Tool, and you know what? Ephraim will kill me if I didn't show you this one, okay?
Yes.
And
Sorry,
actually,
Ephraim.
sorry,
We hear you
Ephraim. So
for
this
including
one,
it.
Diffit helps educators create accessible and engaging content for students of all reading levels. Okay.
Yes. This is a
So it
big
can adapt the text, it can generate content, it can create comprehensive support, resource integration, and educational alignment. So let's kind of look at how this works. Okay. So notice that I have the ability in here to basically just do anything from an article or a video or any text or excerpt. Okay. But I'm just going to come in here and say that I am working on what else, right? The water cycle.
motorcycle
And I'm going to
forever.
say that I am fourth grade. Okay, is that okay, Teresa?
Yes.
And I'm going to obviously I'm going to go in English. Okay, but I can pick other languages. Generate resources. What I love about this is that when it's creating those resources, let's give it a second. And while we're giving it a second, of course, we have a video for you on this one too, in case you need it. So I'm going to put the video and the website in a second. Okay.
Yeah, and the
So
website.
it's doing it right now. So let me put the website and the video on the chat so you can have a copy of this video. Okay. But it's actually creating it for me. So here it goes. I will also send you the website before I forget. And notice that notice what it's doing. It's so incredible. So here it goes. So the water cycle. So notice what it created, my adapted reading passage. Okay.
Okay.
And I can show sources, and I can also edit if I wanted to edit this. Okay. It created so I can make it easier if I wanted to, or make it more difficult if I think it's too easy. The reading, I have a summary. Okay. I have key vocabularies for those learners that might need support with that. Okay. I also have the multiple choice questions for the water cycle. I have the short answer questions in here and open-ended prompts. Okay. So the ability to just create that. Let's say that I would have had, just to give another example of this. Okay. Start a new one. Okay. I have this website that has this water cycle article in here. I'm just going to kind of
Okay.
copy it, Teresa. That's okay.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to go in there and I'm just going to throw it in here. Any text. I'm just going to throw the text in here. Okay.
Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, let's see.
And then choose the reading level. So notice that maybe it was something that was created for high school students, but I want to use it for a
Oh,
lower
okay.
level, right? So let me go to second grade now and generate resources. And it's going to look at that writing that I found on the internet, and it's going to actually bring the level to our students' level in
That's a
second grade.
powerful one because your students can still get content even though
So notice what it did.
you might be different reading levels, they can still get the content. So
Yeah, and I
wow.
can adjust the how long it is if I wanted to, shorter, medium, long, the text, right? But it took that article that I had. It was a simple second grade. Remember, I said second grade, and that's what it
Accessible.
did for us. I also could have done it from a video if I wanted to just take a video, copy, and go back to Diffit and just start new, and then just create something from an article or video URL, just so you see it. It's just so amazing. Okay, and the reading level. Let's go to third grade. Okay, English, generate resources. So it's looking at that video that I took from YouTube, and it's going to basically create that reading passage for my students to be able to read at the level that I selected. Okay, so I know it's going to take a while to do that. Maybe we can come back to it, but I
I
know
think
Efrain would have killed me if it wasn't
you would have.
mentioned. So I had to say that.
I think this is a great thing also for interventionists, those teachers or educators who work with a certain population of students who are maybe at the same level, and you're helping them all in a similar level, smaller group. This is a great resource as well
Look at what
to
it
take
did. It
material
looked
learning
at
with
it
class.
looked at that video, and it turned it into a presentation from Khan
Okay, teachers, did you
Academy.
hear that? It found a video. You found a video, and it turned it into a presentation. Just saying, that
Yeah,
just happened now.
it did. It took it and basically did the reading from that video. It has a summary, key vocabulary words, multiple choice
Gone are the
questions.
days of having to order those books that you would get worksheets from. Those days are long gone at this point.
And if you wanted to
Wow.
translate, the translator
Mm-mm.
button is right here. Okay, so I know we really, after we thought about it,
Right.
we really decided that these 4 tools should be included. So as honorable mentions, they are not part of our competition, but we wanted to make sure that we did them a little bit of justice and kind of cover them. Okay.
And yeah, thank you
Any
to our educators for being so passionate about that, and so we didn't leave them out.
any favorites if you had to pick the honorable mention champion, Teresa?
Ugh, I can't. You know what? I have to think about it because it depends. Is it for me, my own use? Of course, I need something to help me manage time, but I don't know. I'd have to play with them more. I think, can you give us time to play with it? And then the next time we see each other, I'll give you an answer. Is that fair?
Yes,
The
definitely.
rest of you too. Play around with these. We have the links inside of the chats. Play around with them, and the next time we see each other, let us know which one is your favorite out of our honorable mentions.
Yep.
Eh,
So there they are.
all right.
4 amazing
I love
tools
it.
that we wanted to mention. Okay.
All right. So, our show is about done for this time. We kept it nice and short for our introduction. And we are going to be coming back over the next few weeks, going over the actual tools more in depth so that one, you can learn more about them. And two, we can see who the true winner is in this competition. But I think it wouldn't be any fun if we didn't have any predictions of which tool we think is the best or our favorite, at least. I wish I saw the graphic though. Maybe I could look at it on my
Yeah. Let
computer.
me go back. Let me go. Should I go back to that graphic so we can see
Yeah,
it?
yeah, so everyone can see it. And then if you want to make your vote, that's fine too. But I have a feeling I already know which one you like.
You might not be able to. So little right here, right? But yeah.
Oh
Yeah. So
man.
Teresa, what? Who do you think is going to win?
Okay, it's really unfair because I'm thinking, is it the one that does the most things? Okay, go ahead. You already
Okay,
have something in
better
mind.
idea. I don't want to give it. How about who do you think is going to make it to the championship from this bracket and from this bracket? Let's keep it that way, so we don't give it away yet. Okay.
Oh man. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna pick one because that was
Okay.
my original thing. I think my favorite one, short and simple. It doesn't do as much as the rest, but what it does is so powerful. I love Suno.
Oh yeah, Suno
Sorry. Those of you who
is
don't know what it is, you're just gonna have to wait for it because that one has blown my mind. So I love that one. I think Suno's
yes,
gonna win. What do you
Suno
think?
is incredible. You know what? I'm gonna up it up a little. A little. I'm gonna pick something that has Suno embedded in it.
Okay, that's not really fair. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Fine.
I am
Fine.
going to go with Copilot. I think Copilot is going to win. But I'm really the more and more I look at Magic School AI and School AI, I don't know who's going to win.
For the
I don't know who's
kids, right?
going
You
to
would think
win.
those have to win because those are with the kids. Oh, it's so hard. Okay, so we'll see what the rest of you vote on. But you're gonna get a chance every week to vote on our tools, and we will see who the clear winner is every time we see each other. And at the very end, we will have one standing champion of all. So just watch us along our social media, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook. Where else are we? X, what it's called now, Twitter, all over the
X.
place. Yeah, we'll be throwing up our graphics and just give us a vote on which one you think is the best or your favorite, and we'll see who wins at the end. So we will see you all soon with some of our favorite tools, and hopefully we will learn together and learn what all this AI is about and see what you could take back into your classrooms, everybody. So see you soon. Thank you for sticking around with us in our little mini episode today. So see everyone around.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.